Hey guys, it's Mr. Vance here. So we're in the home stretch. We're going to start putting together all of those Flash movies that we made in the previous weeks. Okay, and that's going to be like a one big final project for us. Okay, so we got to put them together and all into one file. So what we need to do first thing is remember essentials. Let's reset your essentials. So that put everything back in its proper spot, so you know where it's at. Okay, and then we need to go to File and Open. We want to open up that Haunted House file. That's the one that has the bat and the ghost that are moving around 100 frames long. This one right here. Okay. Now, you see this little red line down here. That is your playhead. We want to make sure your playhead is at the end of the movie. Because when we play the movie, if you notice, when you play it, the bat flies around, the ghost comes in, and then it loops. It plays over and over and over. We want to stop the loop. Okay, so we could do that and by putting some code snippets in. If you remember the code snippets, program things. So if we have our playhead here at frame 100, we click that code snippets panel. Okay, that's up here. Looks like that parentheses with the piece of paper. Now, we did the actions with the drag and drop with the snowman. This one we want to go down to the second folder called Timeline Navigation. So open up Timeline Navigation. You'll see that there is a command here that says stop at this frame. So double click stop at this frame. Make sure before you double click it that you have the red line at frame 100. We don't want to stop it in frame 1 or somewhere here in the middle. We want to stop it at the end of this movie. So double click stop at this frame. Code comes up. Well, my code went up. We just X out. We don't want to change that code. Now, when I play the movie, the bat will fly around, the ghost comes up, and it stops. You just have the eyes moving. Okay? So it just stops right there. So that is good so far. Okay. Now, some of you have been having problems with things getting lost. I recommend this. File, Save As. Make sure you know where you're saving it at. And hit Save. Do you want to replace it? Yes, you do. We want to replace it. Okay, because you have that stop action in it now. Okay? Alright, now, to put the other movies in, we have like the room, the inside of the room. We have to go up here to where it says Insert Scene. Okay, so Insert Scene. When you do that, don't get freaked out because everything deleted. It's not deleted. We have a new scene called Scene 2. If you look right here, if I click this director's deal, there's Scene 1. Up there's Scene 1 and Scene 2. Okay, so we want to be in Scene 2. Alright, now in Scene 2, we're going to put our room in there. Remember the room? So File, Open. Let's go to File, Open, and open up that room you made. Okay, that one point perspective room. Remember this one? Okay, now you may have multiple layers, you may not. Either way, down here it should have you 1 frame long because this movie was just 1 frame long. That's okay. So if I go over here like maybe frame 3, and I click and drag, you see how it's starting to go blue? It's highlighting. Drag over, so I get all those frames, all those layers, all those frames highlighted. And when I have them highlighted, here's the secret. I can go to Edit. Oh no, we don't want to go to Edit. Highlight it and right click on it. You gotta right click on it. Edit Copy is not going to do anything. You have to go to this one called Copy Frames. So highlight it and right click on it, and the menu pops up. You want to pick Copy Frames right here. Copy Frames. Okay, now we're done with the room, so we could close it down. Do you want to save changes? We didn't really change anything, so no. But you can say yes if you want to. Now we're back in the haunted house on scene 2, right? That's that blank stage. Scene 2. We're not in scene 1, we're in scene 2. Scene 2. You have a keyframe right here. I can right click on it. And there is a command for paste frames. Go ahead and paste frames. Now you may have a warning that comes up that says you have symbols with the same name. If you didn't change, for some reason you didn't change your symbol names, you have 2 symbol ones, it'll get confused. You have 3 options. You want to pick the option 3. Put duplicate items into a folder. Put duplicate items into a folder. Alright, now your playhead's here in frame 1, right? So we got some extra frames here, that's okay. We want to just stop it in frame 1. Remember how to stop the movie? Click this, Code Snippets panel, and double click stop at this frame. The code will pop up. Do not change anything in the code, just X out. Okay, now when we play the movie, nothing happens. It just plays the house, right? You don't see the room. If it starts flashing like house room, or you can't see it, you may have not put the stop in. Make sure you have that stop action in. Okay, so if we go back to the director deal, go back to scene 1. Here's how we can get to that room, that scene with the room. Now if I go in here, I have a layer with those eyeballs, right? Movie clip with the eyeballs. Let's see, I didn't name these eyeballs. Okay, detail. Alright, it's on the detail there. Alright, I did a bad job. I got to unlock it. Okay, now I'm going to click on that movie clip symbol. Let me zoom in, so make sure I have it. Alright, so let's have that movie clip symbol selected. Now, just that movie clip. I don't want anything else selected. Let me lock everything down. Okay, detail. Okay, click off to the side. Make sure I just have that symbol, that one single symbol selected. And I want to pick this one. At the very bottom on timeline navigation, it says click to go to scene and play. Double click it. Okay, instance name, movie clip 1, that's fine. Hit OK. Alright, now we do need to change some of the code. This is one instance where we're going to have to go in here and change some of the code. By default, it's going to go to scene 3. We don't have a scene 3. Okay, so if you click down here, it says green scene 3, right? It's highlighted in green. That's the editable code. So where it says at 3, I simply change that to a 2. Alright, now if for some reason you X'd out, here's how you bring up your actions. You see this layer with the lowercase a, the actions layer? If I right click on that keyframe, actions, okay, oh, there it is, scene 3. I pick actions off of it, change it to a 2. Okay, so it plays. It's kind of stuck, so we're just kind of, what's going on here, viewer? Oh, let's go up to these eyes. If I click the eyes, it takes me to my room. Now you should have that door. You may have like the extra things. You may not. That's fine. Turn this off. It's getting a little annoying with those noises. That door, we're going to make a scene 3. Oh, watch this. So we go to insert, scene. Okay, so we're still in the haunted house. We have a scene 3, right? Scene 1 is the haunted house. Scene 2 is the inside of the room. Scene 3. In scene 3, we're going to insert our spiral movie. So file, open. Get that spiral illusion movie. Okay, we got one frame. It should be for one frame long, right? One layer. That's fine. If you have multiple layers, you might have to highlight it. Right click and when it's blue, and we want to pick the one. Copy frames. We can X out of this spiral. Go to scene 3. Make sure we're in scene 3 of the haunted house. Right click and paste frames. Okay, I was zoomed in, so now we have our frames there. We play the movie. Nothing happens, nothing happens. Okay, now we go right here. I don't have anything programmed to go to scene 3 yet, do I? Alright, so well, you need to go back to scene 2. I can click on this door. Okay, if the layer is locked, unlock it. Make sure you just have that door. Or if you have another one, you can pick another one, but the door is fine. And click our code snippets while you have that door selected. And click to go to scene and play. Okay, now it says you want to go to scene 3. Is that the scene we want to go to? Yeah, I only have a scene 3. That's the one. Okay, so I don't have to change any of this code right here. So I play it. There's the eyes. Click the eyes. Takes me to this door. I click it. Oh, where's my scene 3 at? It's not showing scene 3. Let's go see what's going on with scene 3. Ah, it was going to scene 3. We never stopped scene 3. Okay, so we have no code in scene 3. So sometimes if you click and things don't show up, you didn't program it, right? So we got to make sure we stop it. So let's tell it to stop at this frame. Then we'll play this one, test it out. Control test movie. Control enter is the shortcut. That's how I was hitting. Okay. All right. So it plays. Okay. Now we are stuck in this illusion deal. All right. So what we can do to get back is we pick one of these. Just select one of them, okay? I'm going to pick the upper left-hand corner. Alright, something's on the stage. And I could tell it to click to go to scene and play. This bottom command, click to go to scene and play. We're just using 2 commands. Stop at this frame, click to go to scene and play. Okay, movie clip instance 3, okay, that's okay. And I'd like it to go back to scene 1, where the haunted house. So he escaped the haunted house through the time warp. Okay, it's kind of telling a story. So scene 1, change the 3 to a 1. Okay, so it plays. Clicks. Stuck here. Go back to scene 1. All right. Now, I'm sure that you're going to have some problems with like putting too much code in and stuff like that. So if you have any problems at all, email me, send me a copy of the movie where the code's at. I'll walk you through it when we get this done, okay? All right, so but another thing is make sure you get this saved, okay? This is not going to be due. This is like the final project, so this is going to be due on the last day of school, okay? So we have time to get this all figured out, okay? So take your time, get your questions, email me. Take care. We'll talk to you guys later.